Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. Well, we're back for another month of the dragon themed tarot readings. We have 3 tarot readings with the dragons every month on the 10th, 19th, and the 28th. Now, you probably already know dragons are spiritual beings that protect us and inspire us to become stronger and wiser. They are also the divine guardians of the earth, and they harness the energy of unlimited love. And that is exactly the energy that I was picking up as I was setting up everything to do the reading. So if they appear, well, it's because they want to let us be, more inspired, more wise with love. Well, we're going to find out pretty soon because we're going to be starting it. Now, remember that these readings are timeless. You can consult them whenever you need to, whenever you feel like consulting them. There's a playlist, and the link to the playlist is down below in the description box. Okay, well, let's see what this energy... actually, I was picking up the energy of love, yes, but also about the full moon. There's the full moon that is coming up. It's very close to this reading. This is timeless, as I said. So if there is a new moon or a full moon coming through, that is some sort of reference, okay? Because that all depends on when you see it, when you decide to watch it. So let's see what this is about, because I'm getting the idea of something that is coming soon. So let's see. Dragons are the guardians of the earth, and they harness the energy of unlimited love. So this is potent. And we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. Now, as you know, Wands is a fire sign. It belongs to the fire zodiacs. And it's all about passion. As I was saying, I was picking up love, and there's a full moon coming up, and particularly it's in Scorpio as I'm recording. And so there's a lot of passion. Okay, definitely the Queen of Wands is a very passionate figure, very, very social, etc. So it has something to do. This is either you or someone you're interested in. Basically, we're going to get a nice message today. I'm feeling that it's a very positive message. And in fact, the first card out is very nice. It has all the flowers of springtime, and I am recording it in springtime, basically. Okay, there we go. Another card's coming out, and another one. Okay, let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and then comes the Page of Wands. We have more wands. There's a lot of passion in here. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is, instead, we're talking here about another figure, which is slow and steady, basically, the practical, the reliable type. Okay, so you may have, it may be involving these two energies. You can actually identify yourself with one of the two, or because we have a third figure, there are 3 court figures that came out right at the beginning, we have a Page of Wands, which is in the reverse, however. Okay, because here we have someone who was a little bit hasty or impatient, whereas this one instead is slow and steady. So they're opposite. Okay, I'm picking up that this person, and this could be you, the Queen of Wands. Now, it doesn't matter if it's female or male. Is having to do maybe with 2 people, or because this is collective, so I have to take in consideration everything. This person has both these characteristics. That is, they are usually a person who is very practical, very reliable, a hard worker, etc., but at times can be a little bit impatient, okay, and do something in the heat of the moment, basically, okay, and so they go to an extreme. I'm also picking this up, and I'm picking it up quite strongly. Okay, but again, remember that this is collective, so you can interpret it as you wish, and remember, don't force the message in any way. Let's see what's going on with these 2. Wow, jumping cards, very jumping. What's going on, Spirit, with these 2? What can you tell us? Ooh la la, the Empress. There's a lot of people here. Okay, first of all, my Queen of Wands is coming close to the Empress, and wow, like this is like it's like presenting a whole story here. This is the Divine Feminine. Okay, we got a beautiful figure here. I'm gonna go on because I want to see how many people are involved. Looks like one of the readings where I have to pull out all of them. Ace of Pentacles. Someone missed an opportunity. Definitely. Missed chances. Something happened. Yep, something happened with the Empress. Okay, I'm going to go on. Like I said, there's a lot in the mix here. I'm picking up that someone made a drastic mistake with a queen, and then when the Empress walked in, it was like, oh crap. Okay, now we're getting some action here. Yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords coming in, who was a little bit, let's say, tactless. The way there was a missed opportunity because they did not behave correctly, and and so therefore there were arguments. Something happened. A conflict basically happened that came through, and incredible. Okay, and basically they were feeling trapped and they were running from their problems. Okay, you could actually be the Empress in this, and when you met this person, they were in a state of chaos, basically. Okay, and what I'm picking up is now that I have more cards, I'm picking up definitely two energies. The Empress and the Queen of Wands are two energies that are completely different. Okay, whereas the energy that follows, the second figure here, is the same one. And it's explaining to me, it's showing me that the reason why with you they had a missed opportunity was because of something that happened in the past. Yeah, definitely. Okay. In fact, this the Six of Swords is telling me that they were running away from their problems. They were trapped, basically. Wow. Okay, definitely has to do with love. This is like it's not a love triangle at all, but there are three main energies. Even if here we have two that appeared, it's basically one energy right there. Okay. Oh, now it's starting to finally take a positive turn. I like this. I have the Page of Cups. Okay, this is beautiful. This is finally a new love, the beginning of it, the emotional awakening, etc. So here, what happened is, unfortunately, circumstances. Okay, what I'm picking up now is the future. Basically, they're coming out as past, still the past in reality. It's sort of like still the past, but recent. But this is like a more remote past, the first one, okay? And this is telling me now what is happening, what's going to be happening. The fact is, here, they regretted this. There's a lot of regret with the Empress, and they realized it, okay? But it's sort of like saying it's not their fault. They understood that it's a missed opportunity, and they understood that they acted incorrectly, but it was like stronger. They couldn't resist it. It was stronger than them. Okay. They were trapped. They had baggage, basically. Okay. And they should have unloaded it, but it was very recent and also ongoing. There was something that was still ongoing when you walked into the picture. Okay. And that compromised everything. But there's a lot of love, and this is falling under you. Okay. And notice how it's also falling here. There's a turtle right there that is offering that pentacle to the dragon. Okay, they wanted to offer their pentacle to you, but they couldn't. Okay, because there was some damage in them and they had to get that fixed. Okay, but what they want to do, okay, is go down to the depths and even pick up that little acorn and bring it up for you. They'll do even more. Okay, the emotions that they have are very deep. Okay, it's like saying the acorn is way down there at the bottom. They have very deep emotions for you. They have real emotions. Okay, this is not like a compensation or anything. They really do have it. Okay, let's see what else. This is really nice. This is simply a message that the dragons wanted to give you on love, as I was picking up before. Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords, there was indecision. Okay, of how and when to react. They're currently, they're still anxious. Okay, they'd like to, but they're afraid, basically. Why? Well, because of how they acted before. It's only logical, right? Besides the fact that the cards are saying it right here, they just they would like to tell you the truth. Okay, they would like to offer their cup of love to you, and they would like to tell you the truth, but they're scared. Now the dragons are here to tell you that you have that inner flame inside of you, and if you want, you can be a fire-breathing dragon and bring out that strength. However, sometimes we're scared, okay, and we can huff and we can puff, but there's not a flitch of a flame coming out of us, okay. This person at the moment is like that, okay. The emotions are there, the love is there, no problem whatsoever, okay. But they're really anxious. They're kind of trapped in another manner. Here it was a different kind of trap that they went through. Okay. With you, it's nice. It's like a nice trap. This was an ugly one. Okay. Just to put it in simple words. This one, they don't want any remorse. Let's just put it that way. Okay. And they want to tell you the truth. Let's see. Let's go on and see what happens. It's a love situation. And it came out sideways. 2 came out sideways. What's going on? 7 of Cups and 8 of Cups. A lot of emotions. A lot of emotions. Okay. Okay. This is more indecision, because this is the indecision, right? The anxiety, etc. The 2 of Swords, and there's so many more. And take a look. 7 of Cups is the card of choices, and they have to make it. They're having so many problems of making these choices and finding. They want to. Okay, it's like wishful thinking. It's like confusion. Yes, it's a no. The 8 of Cups. Should I simply just walk away? No, I don't want to walk away. But I'm afraid of, I can't stay in that situation any longer. I have to. They have to get it out. They have to tell you. Okay. The fact is the timing to do this is really, really difficult. Yeah. And they don't know where to turn. They absolutely do not know where to turn. And that's their problem. Let's go on. I wonder if the dragons could give us a little note. Because you're the protagonist. You're basically finding this out because maybe you don't know it, maybe you don't realize it, and it would be a good idea. This isn't so much for the person that's involved because they have to make up their mind. They have to find the courage. But this is a little bit more about you. I'm picking up that you should know this. I want to just go through and see if there's another card or something. You should be aware of their feelings, okay? Notice how close to the Empress, the cards of the missed opportunity and the fact that they want to offer you their love is really close by, okay? These are the most important ones that are circling you. And that's what you should be keeping in mind. Oh, okay, one did flip. Huh. No surprise. Look at that. 7 and 8, 4 and 5. All of Cups. All of them. 7 Cups, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Page of Cups. So many emotions, so much love. Okay. We definitely here have seeing finally something from a positive perspective. Okay. And the 4 of Cups, instead, they're unhappy. They're definitely unhappy. They have regrets about it. Yeah, they do. And they want to see the positive aspects about it. And, well, this is just showing you their feelings. This is a simple message for the Empress out there. You have to know what they're going through. You have to understand them. Okay? Wow. Okay. There's so much emotions that is going through this person. They had a lot of sadness before. They are finding peace finally. Okay. They're they're seeing the positives in everything. So they're gathering up their strength. They've gone through a change as well. Something happened to them and they've actually changed because of the entire experience that they went through. And they're really unhappy about everything and how it went down, how everything happened. They're really sorry about it. Okay. What is going to happen? We don't know. The message isn't coming through to tell you this is what's going to happen, but it's coming through to tell you this is what the person is going through. And you should try to understand that everything that happened was not directed to you, because the only card that really falls with you, okay, is the Page of Cups that wants to offer this to you. Okay. He's got the inner child, the innocence of the inner child here. He's sensitive. He's the dreamer, and he's going to go down to the depths to get that little acorn for you and offer it to you. This is sort of like the Ace of Cups. Like, I would see it automatically like the Ace of Cups, because he's diving down to the depths to pick it up for you. It is officially the Page of Cups, but you have to see the innocence in this person. This is the card that's most directed to you. Okay. And this is the most important part. See this person in this manner, because before, the Ace of Pentacles was a missed opportunity, but otherwise it would have been there. If they could have done it, they would have. In fact, it was in their mind. That is what their intentions were. Okay. Unfortunately, the past, and if you notice, all the colors here are similar. They're just grouping together. This is done. This is gone. This is the past. Okay. This is something that they went through, and they had this baggage on them. They had this load on them, and they really feel bad about that. I'm talking, they really feel bad. Like, so many cards. If I continue, all of these type of cards are going to start to come out again and again and again, and that's all, because they really feel bad about it. Okay. Well, that was a quick message of love out there to tranquilize and to inform the Empress that there is someone out there. So if ever, Empress, if you were feeling low, sad, tired of the whole thing and saying, okay, forget it, etc., the dragons have stepped in to talk to you about unlimited love. As I had mentioned before, the energy I was picking up, it was about love. And take a look. It's the whole story is that. Okay. And love has to do with also compassion and understanding the other person and what has been going on. So if ever you feel like giving up, okay, because you feel that they're not out there, that there are no emotions, etc., no. I mean, this person is feeling so bad, okay, and has so many regrets of how things happened. I'm just hearing wait. Give them a chance. Just wait it out. Timing is going to step in, and then you'll see. Okay, Empress. I hope this helps. I hope this little message gets to you and brings up your mood a little bit and makes you a little bit happier. Know that it's there. Know that the emotions are there. Okay, that is the end of the video. I'll see you on the next one, because I'm sure this might continue, because this story is not going to end here. I really want to know what happens, and I really am hoping for a happily ever after. If the dragons have stepped in, it's because they're pushing it to the happily ever after. Okay? Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye for now from Angel.